Peter, how is this anti-Boehner caucus? Is it growing?
Well, right now, Betty, the best head count we have is that they have at least 12 members right now who plan to vote against John Boehner. That number could rise to as high as perhaps 20. The magic number for John Boehner is 29. If he can avoid that, then today we'll stay on a single ballot and John Boehner will prevail as the Speaker of the House. But the reality is that at a time when Republicans really want our focus and the nation's focus to be on all the things they plan to do, now that they have control of both the House and the Senate, all eyes are going to be on the House of Representatives today to see exactly what this vote tally is for John Boehner. It's a distraction, an embarrassment. We talked about it yesterday. Not the way they want to kick things off.
No, not the way they want to kick things off. When they get past this, though, and Peter, it sounds like Boehner is likely going to get past this. What's the first big vote on the agenda for the new Congress?
Well, they teed it up even before this new year began, before the new Congress began. That is going to be the Keystone Pipeline. Betty, you're going to have the introduction of legislation to authorize the Keystone Pipeline in the Senate today. You got news conferences planned, a vote in the House perhaps later on this week, on Friday. This is legislation that's going to authorize the Keystone Pipeline. It's going to challenge President Obama to veto this legislation. And right now it looks like they've got the 60 votes they need to get it passed in the Senate, which they didn't have last time around, but probably not the 67 they need to override a presidential veto. It sets up a showdown early on between the White House and Republicans in Congress.
Okay, so the Republicans can't have all the fun, right? The president is also going to try to steal some of the spotlight. He's going on a road show on Wednesday.
That's exactly right. You know, at a time when Republicans really do have a megaphone, they've got control, a lot of attention on them right now. The president's hitting the road, a little bit unusual. He's going to Detroit to talk about the recovery of the auto sector, going to go to Phoenix, talk about his efforts to reach out and help homeowners still struggling, even though the economy is improving. He's also going to Tennessee to talk about education and manufacturing initiatives, the things he is still trying to do on his own without the help of the Republican Congress. So you're going to see this president prove or try and show that he is still just as relevant today with Republicans in control. We'll see how much of the spotlight he steals.
Okay, Chief, thank you so much, Peter. Chief Washington correspondent Peter Cook.